Hi, everybody. So reading some cards. Hello, hello. I'm Brandy Joy, your tarot reader for the week of, what is it? October 15th, I think, 2019. We just had our full moon yesterday and today, actually. It was still, of course, going on today. But yesterday it was the Aries full moon. And it was pretty intense for a lot of people. I know that if you have, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn energy, then that energy, and Aries, of course, and Libra, it was pretty intense for you, especially if you have the Cancer, Capricorn type of energy that was actually in square to it. So that can be pretty intense. It was pretty rough for a lot of people. So there was some other aspects going on as well. But an Aries full moon is a square to Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So it's like a very emotional time for a lot of people. So you probably noticed a lot of intensity, a lot of fire in the air over this past 24 hours. So yeah, hello. Oh, you like my purple hair? Thank you. I was trying to make it more pink, but it is looking very purple on this, and it is kind of purple in person, but it's like a pink purple. Yeah, I was playing around with my pink and putting it over that light blue. It just kind of made it kind of a purpley color. So thank you. Hi. Love and light, everyone. Woohoo! Everybody's going through some transformations, as I can see. We have the Death card here. That's like the general card, along with the High Priestess. And so the Death card and the High Priestess are all about major spiritual transformation. It's kind of like a butterfly, right? It's like a death and a new door opens spiritually. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now in terms of that energy. In fact, we just opened up the Spiritual Awakening Masterclass. That is still open for enrollment until about 2 or 3 days. We're going to have to close it. But it is still open for now. So if you are interested in enrolling in the Spiritual Awakening Masterclass, we're going to be doing path working, past life regressions, all kinds of fun stuff. I'm a hypnotist, so you get to experience all of that. That will be going on for the next 12 weeks, but you have to enroll now in order to do that work. You'll be able to do channeling by the end of it and all kinds of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. It'll be a very immersive experience. So if you're trying to kick your psychic stuff up into high gear, that is definitely the course for you. So let me know if you're interested in it, everybody. You can actually just enroll by going to brandyjoy.com and enrolling right there. You can, at the top, there's like a little button that you click on that just says register now, and that's where you kind of read about the modules and things that I'm teaching. So, and some other experiences that other people have had in my courses. So, all right, you ready? A, B, or C? Pick it, A, B, or C. Take a deep breath. Make sure that you clear your mind when you pick. You want to do it intuitively. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's going to go on for you this week. All right. Here we go. Okay. A, B, or C? All right, A's, you ready? Ooh, I'm feeling something right here. Feeling both of those. That one. Feeling that one. And that one. That's weird. Okay. I'm going to push all of these back over here. Okay, B's, you ready? There we go. And B. Oh, right there. Okay, and now for C's, you ready? C. Gonna pull up here. And C. All right. There we go. Push those out of the way, and let's see what y'all have going on this week with all this intensity. Okay. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles. All right. So if you're an A, you got the Four of Pentacles. Then we got the Nine of Cups. And we got the Nine of Wands. So 2 nines. Whoa. All right. And then B's, we got the Magician card. And then we've got the Chariot. Ooh, a lot of Cancer stuff going on here. And the Cups, Queen of Cups. And then finally, if you're a C, we have the Ace of Wands. And then the Hangman. And the Eight of Pentacles. This is the third time I picked this one up today. Third or fourth. Okay. Ready. Okay, A's. So, if you're an A, we have the Four of Pentacles. All right. So, all right. So the Four of Pentacles is it's a combination of things. It could be that you're really holding on to something, right? When you get this card, a lot of times you've established a foundation in something, and so you're holding on to it. It's like a card of stability, but a card of stability in terms of a lot of earth energy. So it's almost like clinging or holding on. So it's like you're holding on to something this week. So it's almost like I don't see a lot of like crazy movement for you now that we've gotten through this full moon. If you're an A, I see this week as being more of like a standing place for you this week. It's kind of like, okay, I'm here, I'm holding on to it. So if you're trying to hold on to something, that looks like what you're doing this week. You're holding on to something. If you're not trying to hold on to something, it looks like there's not going to be a lot of movement for you either way. Okay. So I'm seeing like a holding on in terms of what your energy was thinking about and when you chose A, B, or C, right? So it's kind of holding on or stable or just kind of staying in place, right? So then we have the Nine of Cups, which means you're not really as happy as you should be. So the happiness is not coming from within you in this situation. So it's like, okay, I'm holding on to it. I'm kind of just staying right here in place, but I'm not really that internally happy. I'm not experiencing joy necessarily. I'm just kind of holding on to it, or I'm kind of holding on to whatever that might be. And it could even be thoughts, right? So you're holding on to something. You're not that happy about it. It's kind of like you're just kind of at a standstill this week, and you're just kind of like in reflection mode in some way, and just not really internally joyful. It's more just like you're there, you're holding on. And then we have Nine of Wands. You're fighting for it in a way. You're kind of feeling a little beat up in some regards. Like you could feel like you're kind of like just a little battered emotionally or mentally, or it could even be physically or spiritually, possibly. Maybe you're just feeling a little beat up. Maybe you're sick or you've been sick like I have, right? So this could be something where, you want something to change, but it's not really going to change this week is what I'm getting. Okay. So it's kind of like you're there, you're staying there, you're holding on to something. You're not real happy. You're feeling a little under the weather or beat up in some way about things. And so, yeah, sorry. If you're an A, that is where you're at this week. Now that's up to you whether you want to try to make a change for that. But I'm really seeing everyone that chose A kind of just in a standstill position, and it could be good or bad, and depending on how you value and perceive that situation, you could give value to it, good or bad, but you don't have to. You could say, well, it is what it is, and I'm at a neutral point, and try to stay neutral, right? And try to stay in that middle pillar, you know what I mean, in that balanced state and neutral about things, and go, well, that's what it is, so I'm just going to be here now and be present and meditate and be okay about things, right? So I'm not seeing, like I said, a lot of movement. I'm just seeing kind of a standstill and a little bit more of like not feeling great about things necessarily. Okay. Yeah. Sorry to give you that kind of news, but that is what it is, right? And that's where you're kind of at. It is what it is. All right. So we have the Magician card for our B's, and the Magician card is very different. The Magician card is this week you are working on manifesting. You are doing your work. Okay. So if you chose B, you're in this place of power in terms of your energy. You're working it. You know, you must be doing some rituals, you must be doing some meditations or something, right? Or you're working on something. You're doing something to make some change in your life. You're actually like creating this thing, right? And it could be coming from within you, probably. It's something that you're passionate about. So you're working towards something if you chose B. I'm seeing you manifest. I'm seeing you work. I'm seeing you make things happen. I don't see you like skyrocketing right now, but I see you manifesting. I see you changing your vibration, working on things, right? So you're in like this process of, I am going to make this stuff happen, right? So that's B. And if you chose B, you have the card of commitment. This is the card of like taking that first step into a real commitment on something. So you this week are working on this creation, right? And you are making a real commitment this week. So congratulations if you're a B. This commitment to yourself internally, or to whatever it is you're passionate about, or to whoever it is you're passionate about, there's something manifesting for you. You're working on something, you're doing your work. And if you're not doing your work today, it looks like you will be doing your work this week. So do that work because it looks good for you this week. It looks like, you know, you're really making that commitment and you're really passionate about it. So the Queen of Cups is passion. That Queen of Cups is about feeling, you know, driven with something in terms of the heart. So your heart chakra, your heart energy, it's like you're looking at it. You're just kind of looking at it and going, okay, you know, I need to focus on this. I need to make this happen. So I'm seeing a lot of like manifestation energy, a lot of focus energy for bees. I'm seeing that you're really trying to manifest something in your life. And so you're working internally to make that happen, which is great. Good job for you. That's wonderful. Keep doing it. Right? Maybe you can talk to our A's. Everybody has different karma, so it probably has a lot to do with these aspects and the full moon. So if you know, if you're an A, you're probably dealing with some pretty harsh aspects right now on your chart. So okay, if we chose C, we have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, for all you creatives out there, you get this card quite often on my readings. I must have a lot of creative people following me because we get this card a lot and it's very strange. So Ace of Wands is for my creatives. So can you see it? Yay! Can you see it? So just so you know, I have two cameras. So I have my Facebook and my YouTube here. So Ace of Wands is that this week you are doing something to create a spark. So you're being creative, whether that is writing, whether that is creating something in terms of music or art, or I don't know, maybe you're sewing something, but you're creating something. You're in your creative flow. So this Aries full moon gave you that energy, that spark that you needed, right? It put a little bit of that wand fire under your butt. And so I'm seeing you create. And this could be magic. This could be work in terms of spirit and your ascension work even, right? So Ace of Wands is very creative. It's very much about that spark of life and creating and manifesting and making things happen. So you're in a very motivated, fiery mood this week. Okay, so you're like, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do it. I am done thinking about the past. I'm done with the past. I'm done with being like, you know, in the just moment right now. I'm going to work and I'm going to make things happen and work on the future is what I'm seeing for B or C. Sorry. Okay. So if you're a C, you also have the Hangman, and the Hangman is a card of self-sacrifice. So there's something you got to give up. Right? So this week it looks like you're making things happen. You want to make this happen. You want to move forward, but you're going to have to do some self-sacrificing. You're going to have to let go of something. And a lot of times with this card, this letting go is a perspective. So it could be letting go of a perspective, letting go of certain thoughts in your head. It could be that your thoughts, you have negative thoughts that kind of come up that are programmed in there that just go, hey, you know, you can't do this. Like, this isn't going to work for you. But right? This says, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And that can be so hard to do, let it go, right? And what I do to let things go is I meditate. I do my chakra work. I open my chakras. I do some clearing, right? So do some clearing work, do some chakra work, do some banishing work. get something going that makes you just let it go, because that is what I'm getting for you first. You need to let it go, and you also need to work on your discipline. So here we have the Eight of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles is practice and discipline. So this is about being responsible. So you have this fire under your butt, and you need to let something go, maybe some negative thoughts or something that's going on. But I'm also seeing some discipline and practice needs to be in place. So you need to be doing something consistently. So in order to make this spark really happen, you need to be consistent. Okay. So you need to be practicing, you need to be disciplining yourself, you need to be doing something and maybe time blocking that in every single day, right? As a business owner and everything, I actually time block the night before my day. I'd make sure that I have my time blocks in place every night. And then the next morning, I can just kind of look at my time blocks and go, okay, this is what I got to do today. And the nice thing about it being digital is I can move it around if I absolutely have to. And sometimes we do. Sometimes things happen that take longer than we thought, or something gets in the way. But if you're a C, I would say that's something you need to be doing if you're not already. You need to be making sure you're time blocking, you're disciplining yourself, and you're being super on it about whatever this is you're trying to work on, because this is something that you want, and this is something that you're feeling like this passion and this drive for, but you need a little bit of that, like, hey, buckle down is what it's saying here. And it's saying, let go of the negativity, buckle down, and just do it. Okay. So that's very different readings for A, B, and C. My goodness. How are y'all doing? Awesome. So if you do need a little discipline under your butt, Spiritual Awakening Masterclass, I'm telling you, join us. Enrollment is open until Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's like Thursday. Yeah, I think I have it open until Thursday, because I was trying to make it as long as I could for enrollment so more people could get in. I know some people had to put it off for the week, but Thursday is the last day you can enroll for the Spiritual Masterclass. And that will be closed come Thursday afternoon, and then it will be closed until next year. So if you do want to get into my course and you want to learn with me on the path working magic work that I do, it is very intensive and it's very immersive, and it will really take you to the next level in whatever you're working on. So feel free to join us, enroll, take a look at the little breakdown of the modules that I have, and other people's, what happened to them when they actually did some of the work. I have some good testimonials on there. So check that out, brandyjoy.com. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always happy to hear from all of you. And we're already getting the chat going for the private community, for those of you in the Spiritual Masterclass. Spiritual Awakening Masterclass, I should say. Congratulations to all of you that did join and enroll, and you're already starting on your journey. I've already heard some really great things about your first week. So congratulations, and I can't wait to really jump in to the Tree of Life path working with all of you. So thanks, everybody, and y'all have a wonderful week. I will see you next time. Always Monday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, bye for now.